The Lagos State government, through its Office of Education Quality Assurance, has held a preliminary stakeholders meeting on 2022-2023 on unified academic calendar for both public and private schools below tertiary level. The Director General, Office of Education Quality Assurance, Mrs. Abiola Seriki Ayeni, at the meeting said the importance of a harmonized academic calendar cannot be overemphasized.
We learned a lot in this current academic year, and we felt that there was a huge need to begin that process earlier. We also felt that there was a need to expand stakeholder involvement, so it was not just private school associations and public stakeholders, but various type of stakeholders such as individual schools, parents, so that we can make sure that all voices are being captured as we come to a compromise on what the calendar should be moving forward.
As it assures that students spend productive instructional days in school and also serve as a preemptive measure in planning for unforeseen events and circumstances.
So we asked them to give us feedback on what their experience with the calendar has been before now, during this academic year, and of course, during the process of creating the calendar. With the way in which we've done it, our stakeholders feel more carried along, and we are able to get more real-time data and feedback as to how we can meet the needs to ensure that all students are able to excel in school.
Stakeholders say the harmonized calendar would ensure that schools are held accountable on the same standards, while describing the early start of the process as a proactive effort to expand stakeholders' involvement.
It's a good development because we have been expecting it. Personally, it's something I've actually complained about several times, that this kind of idea is supposed to bring schools owners, principals, and all other stakeholders together for them to be able to agree on what is the ideal timetable or calendar for schools.
It's important that we insist that we have certain learning days, a certain number. So we have, if you say 38 working weeks, we have 38 weeks of teaching and learning, and every school must comply to that. Whether they start on the 4th or they start on the 6th is not so important, as long as you're enforcing the 38 weeks of learning.
This idea is a very laudable one, because with this, both private old school owners and public directors are being involved. With it, definitely we'll be able to have a timetable that will equally be useful, where everybody will be able to comply with.
It's actually a good one because so as to avoid controversy and conflicts in school interest going forward. But basically what we are saying is everybody has spoken well today. Even the calendar of the one we are talking about is actually commendable for the Lagos State government. Even all over the world, government policies is meant to guide schools and school owners. And as private schools, that we are supporting what government is actually giving back to the children in society.
The meeting had in attendance 232 stakeholders from different associations, including the All Nigeria Conference of Principals of Secondary Schools and COPS, Conference of Private Schools Association in Lagos State, the Association of Primary School Head Teachers of Nigeria, representatives of departments of the Ministry of Education, as well as schools who do not belong to any association.